Howdy there, folks. It's a long way from Joy, New York, that I'm from. Didn't realize that Juneteenth, the day that I read back in 1865, would become so celebrated, so recognized these days. I remember back when we were fighting up in Chickamauga, and I had the most recognized for sending 2 brigades to help General Thomas when them Dixie boys were coming on down, almost overran us. Luckily, we had less casualties than the Dixie boys were able to shoot us back. But it would not be our last battle. We made it out to the 3rd battle of Chattanooga, battled them all the way down to Mobile, Alabama. We showed them Dixie boys what for. For liberty, for freedom and prosperity of all human beings, for all Americans, every life. However, it took until a long time before we made our way to the remote state of Texas. We finally made our way and by boat, finally managed to find our way into Houston and then into Galveston. Well, a quarter million people were still servants, singing to their masters. It wasn't until I showed up and went ahead, and as the head chief of the then District of Texas, I sat upon the villa with thousands of people laying in the streets, letting them all know, reading along this very proclamation that I had to that day, that from the headquarters, the District of Texas, of Galveston, Texas, on June 19th, 1865, the people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves. The connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. The freedmen are advised to remain quietly at their present homes and work for wages. They are informed that they will not be allowed to collect at any military posts and that they will be supported in idleness. They will not be supported either there or elsewhere. By order, Major General Gordon Granger.